Mhm. Um, Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Hello, can somebody hear me?
Yeah, good
Yes,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
We are fine. We are fine.
How's your day been? I actually gave 15 minutes for everybody to be able to log in and sit down well before the class starts fully. Is that clear to us now?
Yes, I can hear you, please. Could you mute me?
Can you hear me very well now? Hello?
Yes.
I said I gave everybody 15 minutes to log in so as to sit down and prepare before the class starts. Okay, let me welcome you all. My name is Adeyemo Gbenga. I'm a freelance data analyst. I train people on how to use Microsoft Excel, advanced level, SQL, Power BI, R, Python, and machine learning. This is currently one of my 2020 projects to train both the employed and the unemployed youth in Nigeria on how to use basic, intermediate, and advanced level Microsoft Excel. Can you hear me very well now?
Yes.
Okay. So this morning, we'll be going through the following topics here. Can you all see my screen, please?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. Before I go on, I want to thank the OGZ Foundation Lagos for giving me the opportunity to carry out one of my 2020 goals and objectives. I really want to appreciate them for giving me listening ears to actually organize this program. I really say a big thank you to them. Before we move on, I think I will need to mute everybody because I'm hearing noises from different angles there. So I will mute everyone. If you have a question along the class, you can just raise up your hand. You can just raise up your hand and I will attend to you. Is that clear to us now?
No problem. That will be better.
Okay. It's okay with that. Hello? Okay, now let's start the class. I sent a PDF file to everybody. I sent a PDF file that entails an introduction to this course. I want everybody to open that PDF file, please. Hello, are we there? Okay. I want everybody to please open the PDF file that was sent to us this morning via email. We're starting now. Now, first of all, before we continue, I would like to define Microsoft Excel. What is Microsoft Excel? Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet application that allows users to store, calculate, manipulate the data with formulas using a spreadsheet system broken up by rows and columns. It also provides the flexibility to use an external database to do analysis. Now, let me explain that to you. Sorry, some people are still joining the meeting. Let me admit them. Okay, can you all hear me now? Hello?
Yes, we are with you.
Okay, good. Now, as I was saying, I said Microsoft Excel is an electronic spreadsheet application. That means with Microsoft Excel, we can store our data, we can organize our data, we can calculate, we can manipulate our data with formulas. Using that means Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet system that allows us to do. Now, if you look at my blank Excel sheet here, this is what we call row. This line here, look at my cursor down here as I'm dragging it. That's what we call row. Now, when we talk of column, column is when I go from my B downwards here like this, is what we refer to as column. Now, the meeting point of a row and a column is what they call cell. The meeting points. For example, now, if you look at the left side corner of my Excel sheet, you are seeing it displaying here C4. The name box here. The name box here is displaying C4, which means that I'm meeting here. This is a meeting point of row 4, column C. That's the meeting point of row 4, column C. I think I have to mute everybody. Okay, now this means that where I'm clicking on right now, if you see the name box here, it's displaying B2. It means row 2, column B. If I click on any other place here, you will see this is row 4, column G. It means the meeting point of a row and a column is what we call cell. I think that should be clear to us. And let's go back to the material. Now, let's talk about ribbon. Ribbon refers to the topmost area of the application that contain the menu items and toolbars available in Microsoft Excel. Ribbon can be shown and hidden using Ctrl F1. Now, the ribbon runs on the top of the application and is the replacement for the toolbars and menus. The ribbons have various tabs on the top, and each tab has its own group of commands. Now, let's go back to the Excel sheet, the blank Excel sheet. Now, what we have at the top here is what they call ribbon, where you have the menu items. Every menu here is home, inserts, page layouts, and others that are here are what they call menu items. But the topmost part here, right from this place, look at my cursor, up here, is what they refer to as ribbon. That's the ribbon. It contains both the menu item and the toolbar. This is the toolbar. What you have here is the toolbar. What you have here is the toolbar. This is the ribbon. This is the menu items under it. So that means we have the menu items and the toolbar under what we refer to as the ribbon. I think that's clear to us. Some people are raising their hands here. Let me. Okay. Okay, thank you. As I was explaining, let me explain again. I said ribbon is the topmost area of the Excel workbook here, where you have your menu items. And menu items is the home, inserts, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, developer, and any other menu that is here. is what we refer to as the menu item. And the toolbars are all these, you see all this place where my cursor is touching. That's where we call the toolbar. Where I'm placing my cursor right now is what we refer to as the formula bar. Anything you are typing on your Excel is showing on the formula bar. You look at what I type on this cell and look at the formula bar. You see that what I'm typing on this cell is displaying on the formula bar. What we have here is called the name box. It's called the name box. It's telling you the exact row and column, the meeting point of your row and column. That's what we call cell here. The meeting point of any row and column is what we call cell. As I said earlier, what I'm clicking on right now, it is called cell. If you look here, you see F10. It means I'm on row 10, column F. I think by now we should understand the meaning of ribbon, the meaning of cell, row and column, formula bar, and also the name box. Thank you for listening. I want to also let you know that we have different type of data has different formats. There are 11 formats of data in Microsoft Excel. There are 11 ways you can store your data. Now, data can be in number. Let me show you what I mean by that. For example, if I type 4 here, 4 is a number, and that's a type of data format. It's a number. If I type 60 here, that's still a number, right? Okay, let's look at another format. Let's look at another format of data. We have currency. Yeah, good. Now, for example, if I had a currency symbol to this 60 here, by pressing Control Shift 4, Control Shift and 4. That's a way of adding currency. Control Shift and 4. You press Control, you press Shift, and you press 4. Go to your blank. You go to a blank Excel sheet. Type any number, just the way I typed here. I typed 60, and click on that number and press Control Shift 4. Now you will see that there will be a dollar sign. There will be a dollar sign in front of the number. Now this is no more a number. This is now a currency because we've added a currency symbol in front of the number. So I'm just trying to explain to you different data formats that we have in Excel. We also have dates. That means you can store your data in terms of dates. For example, if I type 01/12/2020 and I press tab, see that Excel recognizes the fact that it's a date. That means Excel allows you to type in your dates. So there are different data formats in Excel. And that means we've talked about number now, we've talked about currency, and now this is dates. Excel allows you to type your data in dates, to store your data in dates rather. Now, percentage, yes. That means Excel recognizes percentage, and that means you can store your data in terms of percentage. Now, if I go to any of your cell, you can type 55. And to add percentage, you can type Shift 5. Shift and 5. It will display the percentage symbol beside the number. That's 55%. If you look at my screen, you will see it there, 55%. You see it there, 55%. So now we've talked about that Excel has different data formats: number, currency, dates, percentage, and text. Let me discuss text with us too. Go to your Excel sheet, type your name, for example. My name is Beinga, for example. Let me type it very well. My name is Beinga, for example. I mean, Excel recognizes text. This is the text. This is not number, this is not percentage, this is not decimal, it is not date. This is the text. It's only alphabets that we have there. Next thing we will talk about, let's talk about order of operation. Order of operation in Excel. I want to let you know that Excel recognizes the following order of operation, just like you have in your normal mathematics and statistics. Here we are defining it as PEMDAS and BEMDAS. Now, what does the P and the B here mean? Parentheses or brackets. We talk about exponential, that's the exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. That means on Excel, you can do You can perform all these operations on Excel. That is, on Excel recognizes you displaying things in bracket. For example, if I can type 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by open brackets 2 plus 3. For example, Excel recognizes the fact that 2 plus 3 is inside the brackets, and that means Excel will self-calculate it for you. If I have 4 multiplied by open bracket 2 plus 3, and I press enter. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to type is equals to, rather, sorry. 4 multiply, open your brackets, type 2 plus 3, and close the bracket. Then you press enter. Then you see your answer there. So that means you can perform subtraction, multiplication, addition, and subtraction on Excel. And Excel recognizes parentheses. Excel recognizes brackets. Is that clear to us right now? Okay, thank you for listening. Also on Excel, we have a lot to do today, so that's why I'm trying to move fast so as to manage the time. Now on Excel, you can wrap your text. Now to wrap text, you must select the text you want to wrap and then click wrap text from the Home tab, and you can wrap the text within a cell. Now let's do that. On your Excel sheet, type, for example, you can type Lagos. Lagos, you can type Lagos is a big city. Now, as you're typing, you are seeing that what you are typing is overlaying on the next cell, close to the G15 where I'm typing here, for example. Now, what do you do when you don't want it to be overlaying on the next cell? You click on that particular text that you've typed. Then on the home menu here, you see wrap text. On the home menu here, you see wrap text. You click on wrap text. You see that it has confined what you are typing to that particular cell, and it's not displaying as it's like it's overlaying on another cell. So that's what it means. That's what you call wrap text. When you're wrapping a text, you don't want it to overlay. You want your work to be well representable and to be in a good format. That's what we mean by wrap text. Okay, let's move on. Before I go on, when I was explaining ribbon the other time, I said ribbon is the topmost part of your Excel workbook. Look at my cursor. All this place from here upward is your ribbon. This is the toolbar. This is the menu items. And there's a way you can hide and unhide it. I said by pressing Control F1. Press Control F1 on your laptop. Control F1. You can hide and unhide your ribbon. Control F1. Have we all tried that? Control F1. You can hide and unhide your ribbon. Okay, let me try and unmute like few people so that I can hear that people are still in this class. Akintayo Oyelami, please can you unmute your audio?
Yes.
Okay, good. I can hear you now.
Okay, good. I can hear you. Yeah.
Benedict Oniawa, please can you also unmute yourself, please? I don't want to unmute everybody, so I just want few people just to know that people are still in the class. Favor Ojo, please can you unmute yourself also?
I can hear you too.
Okay, Bolanle Shobowale, please unmute yourself.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for hearing me. Yeah. So are we all getting what I'm
I can hear
teaching?
you.
Are you all getting what I'm saying? Now, I've talked about Microsoft Excel. I said
Yes.
it's a spreadsheet system broken up by rows and column. What we have here is the column. What we have here is the row. I said the meeting point of the row and column is what we call cell. If you look at the name box here at the corner here, it's displaying G7. It means I'm on row 7, column G. That's what this means. What you're seeing on the name box here, that's the meaning of what we call cell. And I also talked about different data formats in Excel. I said your data can be in number, it can be in currency, it can be in dates, it can be in percentage, it can be in text format. I said for you to hide and unhide your ribbon, it's shortcut for it. That's the Control F1. You see me, if you look at my screen, you will see that as I'm pressing Control F1, the ribbon is hiding and unhiding. Is that clear to us now?
Yes.
I also talked about different data formats, right? I talked about data, the text formats and co. I said Excel allows you to perform some operations just like what you have in your normal mathematics and in your statistics. That is, Excel recognizes exponential, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Excel recognizes brackets. Excel recognizes parentheses. Then I moved to wrap text, where I talked about the fact that you don't want what you're typing to overlay on the next cell beside you. So the best way to do that is to wrap your text. I also wish to inform you that in Excel, you can draw charts. There's what they call business intelligence dashboard and business intelligence reports. For example, for those that are business intelligence analysts, for those that are data analysts, or for those that use Excel to actually check their business performance and their revenue generation, whether the business is growing or not. Now they can draw a chart to actually summarize what they have in their, for example, maybe in their sales reports, what they have in their in their revenue uh, revenue file, or what they have in their maybe procurement and all of those things. So you can use it to draw a different kind of charts depending on your KPI or the insights that you're trying to bring out. Now, your knowledge of Excel does not really mean, okay, I want to know Excel. It's about using Excel to make work easy and also bringing out critical business insights from Excel. That's the reason for you learning Excel. Excel can be used for many things. Excel can be used to store your data, clean your data, analyze your data. You can also use Excel to, you can also connect Excel to external databases. For example, you can connect to Excel to what we call SQL. That's the structured query language. It's a programming language used to query your database. That means you can use it to open a table in your database. You can use SQL to actually manipulate the data you have in your database. Is that clear to us now? Now, Excel has different functions, and they all perform different. They perform different operations. There are many reasons, and there are different contexts in which we use all these Excel functions. For example, here we have the mathematical and the financial functions. For example, we have SQLT function, degree, rand, GCD. We have logical functions. For example, we have if, we have and, we have false, and we have true. For example, we have date and time functions like now, date value, weekday function. We have index and match function. For example, we have the VLOOKUP, we have the index match. For an Excel, there's also what we call pivot tables, all of those things. Now, there are different ways of reporting with Excel. Please, can you still hear me? Is everybody there?
Yes,
Okay,
we are.
okay, thank you.
Oh,
Now,
yes, I am.
okay, thank you. Yeah. We have the compact way of reporting. We have the report itself. We have the tabular. That's when we have your table. You can report back to the end users, which are your top managers, for example, in your departments, and you can be in the tabular format. You can actually display them a summary of something. You understand? Now, let's talk about. I don't know if any of you have heard of pivot tables before. Pivot table is something that actually those in sales, or let me not say those in sales. People use it on a regular daily basis for their daily transactions. Like it's a quick summary of what you have in your data. For example, if I have a data it entails maybe my sales per day for a week or for a month. Now, when I use pivot table, I can actually get the summary of how much I'm making per week of a particular month. I can get, okay, how much am I making per quarter of a particular year? It's a quick summary of what you have in. We'll still do it, we'll still do something on pivot table, but not today. Today is just basic class to just introduce to us some basic features on Excel. We also have what they call the if function. It is a logical function, as I said earlier. We have the weekday. Now, what are the benefits of using formulas in an Excel sheet? Now, we can use formulas to calculate numbers in an Excel sheet. It does not only give us the final sum up of the number, but it also calculates automatically the number replaced by another number. Now, let me explain that to you. Go to your Excel sheet now. Open a blank Excel sheet. Now, for example, if I type, you can type what I'm typing on my screen. You can type amount, for example. You can type day one. you can type day 2, and you can type day 3. Now, for day 1, you can put 50 there. For day 2, you can put 20. And for day 3, you can input 10. Okay, can you do that in 1 minute, please? Amount here, day 1, 50, day 2, 20, and day 3, 10. Now, here, I want to sum up these 3 using a function called sum function. Now, I'm not really going to sum function for now, but I want to actually explain what is in your PDF file right now. When I said that Excel does not only sum up the number, but it also calculates automatically the number replaced by another number or a digit. Is what I'm trying to explain here. Now, when we sum up these 3, let me sum up these 3, for example. I press is equals to sum, tab. I click on the first amount under the day 1. I drag it down to day 3. I drag down from 50 to 10. And I close the brackets. Now, if you look at the formula, it displays as is equals to sum, open brackets, P5 to P7. Now, this column symbol in between means I'm adding numbers from cell P5 to P7. Now, after closing the brackets, I press enter. Now, this displays 80. You can put total in front of 80. You can put total in front of, sorry, Favor, you are raising up your hand. Hello? Okay, let's continue the class. The total is 80. Now, if I double click on where I have the 80, you will see the formula that I used to get that 80. Now what we mean here is that, for example, if I change any of these amounts here, maybe where I typed 20 now you can type 40 there. Type 40 there and press enter. You will see that the total amount to here has changed. So Excel will automatically display the new sum when you change a digit out of the range. Is that clear to us now? Hello, is that clear to us? Thank you. Let's continue. Now, also there's some shortcut on Excel that makes working on Excel very easy. Now, I want us to try some of these things here. If you are about opening a new workbook, for example, I want to display a new workbook. I've already opened an Excel sheet, and I want to open a new workbook. I will do that by pressing Ctrl-N, and this displays a new workbook for me. Now, I want to explain the difference between a workbook and a worksheet. Now, there are 2 different things. Now, if you look at what I open now is a workbook. By pressing Ctrl-N, I have automatically a new workbook. Now, if you look down here, look at my cursor, you see something displays as sheet 1. Sheet 1 here. Now, it means I'm working on a particular worksheet at the moment in a workbook. Now, I can open another new worksheet by pressing the plus. You see this plus symbol here, where my cursor is. If you click on it, you will see it display another worksheet entirely, a new worksheet. You see sheet 1, sheet 2. You click on here, if you click here again, you see sheet 3. Continue like that, like that, like that. You are open. So that means you can have different worksheets in a particular workbook. Now, do you now understand the difference between the 2 now? A workbook and a worksheet. Is that clear to us now? Okay. Israel and Felua, please, can you unmute yourself? Pascal, please, can you unmute yourself, please? Thank you. People are still joining the class. Now, if you want to save your workbook, you can press Ctrl-S. If you want to open a dialog box, you can press F12. Can you please be trying all these things as I'm saying it? See, maybe it works. on your system. If you want to open the app pane, let me do that for you. If you want to open the app pane, you can press F1. You can press F1. If you need help, something you're searching for and you're not getting it, you can press F1 to display the app pane for you. Those are shortcuts on Excel. We won't actually try all these shortcuts because of the time. We don't have much time. We have a lot to do today. So there won't be time for us to be going after these shortcuts one after the other. But we'll just try and look at one or two shortcuts before we go to the practical part of the class today. If you want to switch to print review, you can press Ctrl F2. Let me try that here. Ctrl F2. It takes you straight to the print review. Ctrl F2. Everything is on that PDF file that was sent to you. If you want to open, for example, the File tab menu, you can press Alt F. Alt F. Try that on your laptop, please. Alt F. To take you to the File menu. For example, again, if you want to open the Insert tab, for example, you can press Alt N. Alt N. To take you straight to the Insert tab, exactly. If you want to open the Page Layout tab, you can press Alt P. Alt P. Alt P. Take you straight to the page layout. Please try everything I'm telling you to do. I want this class to be interactive. Also, there are different ways of moving around in an Excel worksheet. Yes, I want to also tell you that. Let me show you that. For example, if I want to highlight everything in my worksheet, look at my cursor. I'm taking my cursor to this left side corner here. You see where you have this kind of a triangular shape, yeah. You can click on it. You see that everything on your worksheet has been highlighted. Everything on your worksheet. Look at my cursor, left corner here. Click on this place. See that everything has been highlighted. Is that clear to us now? Now, let me show you another example of moving around in an Excel worksheet. Let me open one random file. Let me open a random file. File is still open. Okay, look at this random file I open now. For example, if I want to delete what I have on the sales column, the profit column, the asset column, and the market value, for example, and I don't want to delete the country, the company, and the other columns there. Now, what I can do is, if I click on the first cell, that is my D2. Please, for example, click on, okay, sorry, you don't have the file, sorry. But I just want to explain to you what I mean by moving around in a worksheet. Now, if I click on this, and I want to delete every other information starting from this place under the sales, profit, asset, and the market value. If I click on the D2 for a start, then I can press Ctrl Shift right, the right key. At the same time, I won't take my hand off Ctrl Shift and I'll press down. Now I pressed Ctrl Shift right and down key. Now, if I take my hand off the shift and I press Ctrl backspace, to take me back up, and I can now press delete. Is that clear to us now? Let me do it again. I want to delete everything I have under the sales, between the sales and the market value column. And instead of dragging like this, and going down, that's a very slow method. And I don't want to do that. I can just click on the first cell under the sales. That's where I have the D2. Then I press Ctrl Shift right and down. Don't worry, we'll still do this as we move on, but this is just to show you how you can move around. So with this now, I've highlighted everything without maybe me dragging it like this, and that can, assuming I have like 1 million rows, is this how I'm going to be dragging? No. So for that reason, the best way to do that is by just clicking on the first cell, pressing Ctrl Shift right, and done. So that's it. Let's go back to the PDF file. There's some other shortcut like that, moving around the cell. We all know the arrow keys, right, left, up, and down. Control Home will take you to the beginning of the worksheet. If you're working on a worksheet and you want to go back to the beginning of the worksheet, you can press Control Home and all of those things. So you can go on your own and practice some of these shortcuts after today's class to see if they actually work or not. Thank you very much. Now, the next thing I want to teach you is, this is what we are teaching today. We've looked at the basic concepts. We've talked about row, column, and cells. We've talked about some of the shortcuts in Excel. And the next thing I want to tell you about is inserting and deleting rows and columns. Now, some of the files I sent to your email this morning, please can you open the file I named inserting and deleting rows and columns? In 2 minutes, please open that particular file. In 2 minutes, please open inserting and deleting rows and columns. Have you opened that file? Now, I want to teach you different ways by which you can insert and delete rows and columns. Now, if I want to delete this column here, the column E, where I have the year column displaying different years, 2019, 2019, there are ways I can go about it. For example, I can take my cursor to where I have the E. Now, when you take your cursor there, you will see that your cursor has changed from white cross to black arrow down. Am I right? Hello, is somebody listening to me?
Yes.
Okay, good. When you get to the topmost, you see that on the E column, see my cursor is white now. As I take it to the E column, it has changed to a black arrow down. Now you can now click. See that everything under the column E, under the year column, has been highlighted. Is that clear? Now, if you want to delete it this way, you can press delete on your keyboard. And if you don't want to delete that way, you can right click and you will see delete as an option when you right click. Is that clear to us, please? Okay, let me come again. I want to delete this whole column. Now, instead of me selecting year, then dragging like this, like this, like this, no, that's a very, very old method. Now, there's a shortcut to that. You can just go to the topmost part of the column. That's where you have the E. You see that when you get to the topmost part, you see that your cursor changes from a white cross rather, to a black arrow down like this. Then when you click on it, see that everything there has been highlighted. Everything there has been selected automatically. So with that, you can press delete on your keyboard, or you can still go back to the black arrow down and right click, then you can delete from here. You see that that particular row has been deleted. Is that clear to us now? Now to bring it back, you can press Ctrl Z to bring it back. Is that clear to us now? Now, let's assume I want to insert a column in between employee number and full name. For example, I want to insert another new column in between employee number and full name. And how do I go about it? Now, since what I want to insert is in between employee number column and the full name column. So what I do is I go to the line where where the full name is stopping, where the full name stopped. Look at this line here, after B. the line between B and C, that is where the B is stopped. This line here, between B and C, I'm going to right click. Now you see different options when you right click. Then you can press insert. You see that now you have a new column in between employee number and full name. So that means if you want to display a new column in between two columns, two existing columns, what you do is you go to where the last columns, where the last column is stopping. For example, now let me display it again for you to see. I right clicked where B is stopping here, for example. I know I want to create a column in between A and B, the employee number and the full name. But I took my cursor to the place where the B here is stopping. I right click and I press insert. Then you have, then the full name column has switched under C. It's no more in B, it is now under C. So you can now have whatever new thing you want to add as a column. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Now let's assume that I want to add a new row. A new row. Let's assume I want to add a new row. Then I want to teach you two ways that you can do this. If you look at the right side of the worksheet, you see that I have another information here entirely. The information on the right side has to do with employees. The one here has to do with sales, target, and products. Now, there's a way you can insert a new row that it won't affect what you have on your sales target and products information here. Now, let me first do the first one. Now, assuming I want to insert a new row in between employee number 1260 and employee number 1261. That's between 5 and 6. I will go to where my 6 stop because I want to display a new row in between 5 and 6, in between row 5 and row 6. Now I'll see my cursor, it is white now. But if I take it to where the 6 is stopping, the line in between 6 and 7, you see that it will change to a black cross like this. Is that displaying to on your own laptop? Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Now, when it has changed to this black cross, then you can now right click. You will see different options. Press insert. You will see that there's a new row in between employee number 1260 and 1261. Now, one thing I want you to observe very well is that when I did what I did, you will see that the monthly reports for sales targets and products in between April and May, there's a space in between them. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, yes. There's a space in between them, and we don't want inserting a new row to affect our display here. Now, there's a way we go about that. Let me do this one more time before I go to that. I want to insert a new row in between 1260 and 1261 employee number. I go to where the 1261 stops. You see a black cross. You right click and you click on insert. Now, the second method, I don't want it to affect what I have here. And at the same time, I want to insert a new row. And I don't want anything here to move up or come down. Now, there's a way to go about that. Assuming you want to insert it between 1260, let's still use 1260 and 1261. On 1261, you highlight like this. You highlight only the information under 1261. You don't highlight up to where you have the 6 here. Don't go here, cursor here. Just highlight from 1261, drag it a little to your right to the 2019. Have you all done that, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, you can now right click. When you right click, you press insert. You see the insert option here. Click on it. Now, it will bring a small box for you. It's asking you, what do you want to do? Do you want to shift cells right? Do you want to shift cells down? Do you want an entire row, entire column? You click on the shift cells down. please check the shift cells down and press OK. Now, what do you see? You see that you have a new row, and at the same time, it does not affect what you have here. Is that correct?
Yes.
You have a new row, and at the same time, it does not affect what you have on the sales target and product information here. Now, let me come again. Let me do it one more time before I move to the next topic. Now, I want to insert a new row. And at the same time, as I did earlier, I don't want it to affect the information I have to my right. I want to display the two at the same time, and I don't want it to affect the information on my right. So what will I do? Assuming I want to insert a new row between 1260 and 1261, I will only highlight from 1261. I will highlight to my right for 1261. And when I highlight, I'm going to right click and press insert. Now, when I press insert, I notice that it's asking me a question. What do I want to insert? I want to shift cells down. You click on shift cells down and you press OK. You see that you've inserted a new row without it affecting the information you have to your right. Okay. Thank you very much. That is that about inserting and deleting rows and column. Let's move to the next topic we have here. Now, can you open the file that I named hiding and unhiding rows and column? Please, can you open that workbook? Hiding and unhiding. Hiding and unhiding. Are we there? Hello, somebody hearing me? Are we there? People are still joining the class. Okay, you can respond through the Zoom group chat. You can respond through the Zoom group chat. Okay, people are saying I should write down. Thank you. Now, I want to hide and unhide rows and column. For example, maybe you want to print this particular employee details, and you don't want the person that you want to give the file to see the salary part of the employee. You know, for example, we have the employee number, we have the employee name, we have gender, we have start date, we have position, we have departments, we have salary, and we have, and you want to print it out on a printer, and you don't want the salary column and the new salary column to display. Now, how do you go about it? Now, let's say, for example, I only want to hide the salary column. I will go to the topmost part here where I have the G. I will highlight it. You see that your cursor has changed to a black arrow down. You highlight it. When you highlight it, you right click and you see hide as an option here. And you click on hide. What do you see? The new salary, the salary column is hidden. It's not as if it's not still in the file. Now, I want to understand that it's not as if we deleted it. It's not deleted. It's still in that file on this particular worksheet, but we are only trying to hide it. Now, I want to hide the new salary also. If you have any questions, please, you can just chat me up through the Zoom group chat, please. Or if there's any issues you're having, please just let me know. For example, I want to hide the new salary column. When I take my cursor to the H here, you see a black arrow down, you highlight. After highlighting, you right click and you click on hide on the options. Now, when you now press your Control P, press Control P for example. Did you see the salary and that new salary column there again? No, because it has been hidden. For one reason or the other, you might not see it. In fact, you won't see it. Let me put it that way, you won't see it. So now for you to bring it back, you can just press Ctrl Z, or you see this white thing here, like a white line here. Just drag it to your right. Then you see your salary, what's it called? Your salary column. Yeah. So that is one of the ways you can hide your column. Same thing is applicable to row also. Same thing is applicable to row also. Somebody is saying, am I speaking right now? Yes, I'm speaking. Shalom Kuye, please, can you hear me? Okay. It says it's your Zoom. You have to unmute yourself, please. Shalom Kuye, please unmute yourself so as to hear me very well. Thank you. Same thing is applicable to row also. For example, okay, somebody's telling me to retake the hide and unhide. Okay, let me take that again. Now, I said, for example, I want to print this particular worksheet, and I don't want the person to see the salary column and the new salary column. Now, what will I do is that, for example, I can highlight the two columns, starting from salary. I can highlight like this. What did I do? Okay, somebody is saying to Shalom Kuye that if you're on a mobile phone, you can click on the microphone button and click on the pop-up. Yeah. Thank you. I want to hide. I don't want to delete it. I want to hide this salary and the new salary column. First thing I'll do is to highlight the two like this. I started from G. I drag it down to H. Now, have you seen the way I highlighted it now? Now, I will right click. When you right click, you see different options. You click on hide. You see hide here. Now, please, hide does not mean you are deleting. No. It's just that for the sake of printing, you want to just hide those particular columns for a while so as to print. Now, when you now press your Control P, you see that on your print preview, the two columns, the salary and new salary column, they are not displaying. Is that clear to us now? Is somebody there? Okay. And if you can you hear me now? Bolanle Shobowale, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So people are saying they can't hear me. I don't know why. Please check your Zoom settings, please. Check your settings. Okay, let's continue. Now, I said when you press your Control P, your print review, you will see that the two columns that has been hidden will not display because those two has been hidden. If you want to retrieve it back, just go here and drag it out. You see your new salary column and you see your salary column. Is that clear to us now? The same thing is applicable to row also. Maybe, for example, you don't want the person to see any information for employee number 1261 to like employee number 1267. Okay, let's try that. Start highlight from your 6 here to 1267. Highlight from 1261 to 1267. Then when you finish highlighting, you can right click. You can right click and you see the hide option here. Hide. You see that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have 12. Now, when you press Control P, it's not as if the print review will display it that you've hidden something. No. Let's try that. Let's try that for example. If I press Control P now, the print review will never show it that you've hidden something. You are the only one that knows that, okay, yeah, so I'm hiding something. Do you understand? I don't want the person to see this part of the information. Is that okay? Exactly. Or maybe that information is somehow classified. It's highly classified, and you don't want that person to see that part of the information. So you can use that. So when you go to your Control P will not state that, oh, this person has actually somehow hidden something from me. Are you getting that now? Are you there, Shobawale?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let's move to another topic. Can you close that Excel sheet? Somebody is telling me I should explain how I highlighted the employee numbers again. Okay, let me just quickly do that before I move to the next topic. Okay. This is how I did it. I want to highlight from 1261 to 1267, the employee numbers. Now I highlighted by going, see my cursor is white now. See it as white. But if you take it to the 6 here, the row 6 here, that's changed to your arrow is displaying to the right and it's black. So when you click on 6, you click on 6 and drag down. Click on 6 and drag down to 11, where you have the employee number 1267. That is how I highlighted it. Okay, now Chika is asking if you want to send it to somebody. Okay, I think that's the different thing entirely. What I would suggest is that if you're sending it to somebody as an email, you can actually just cut this place and maybe you can paste it somewhere else, save it and send it. Then after sending it, you cannot bring it back. That's the only way I think. If you're sending it, I'm talking now in the context of prints. If you want to print it with a printer, is that clear, Chika? That is how I'm explaining it. If you want to send it through an email to somebody, it is kind of different too. Now maybe you have to delete that part out or cut it, or copy that file to another place and delete the ones you want to. Is that clear now? Okay. Let's move to the next topic now. It's already 3 minutes to 1. We have a lot to do. Check our timetable. Okay, yeah, let me teach you this. Moving and copying in Excel. Yes. Moving and copying in Excel. Now, maybe for example, open the file, adding comments. Please open that file, the Excel file, adding comments. I will use that to explain to us. Okay, Chika is clear now. Yeah, good. Adding comments, please. Open that file. Adding comments. Please, I want you to reply on the group chat if you've opened the file. Just type something. I'm there or I'm here. I've opened it. Okay. Said Ademola is using his hand. Yes, okay. Are we ready now? Now, let's say, for example, I want to only copy out a part of what I have here. Just a little part of what I have here. Now, I want to only copy out maybe from my A2 to my A8, A2 to A8. Now, how do I do that? I can click on the item description to start with. I can press Control Shift Right. Control Shift Right will highlight what you have to your right. And you can now remove your hand from the control. Now you are left with Shift. Now you now press Shift down. You press your down key. You see that you are moving little by little. You are moving, you are moving, you are highlighting until you get to 8. Until you get to 8. Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. Yeah, good. Now I can actually move what I have here to another, maybe to the right side of my worksheet. Now, when you've highlighted, you will see a green line, like a border. This green line is showing that you've highlighted only this part of your information here. Now, when you take your cursor to any of the green line, see that your cursor will change from white to a black cross. Your cursor will change from white to a black cross. When it happens like that, then you click on the green line and you drag it here, for example. You drag it to the right side corner of your Excel sheet. What do you have here? You have it displayed here, Shay. Now, let's assume that I don't want to just take it away like that. I'm only extracting out the first 8. That's what I did now. Press Ctrl Z to return it back. Press Ctrl Z. Now, the highlighted place, that is from 1 to 8. When you have the black cross here, as in your cursor, you will right click. You will right click and press copy. When you copy, you move to where you click on where you want to start from, where you want to paste it, and press Ctrl V. You see only that portion of for the large data. The data is large. You're only extracting a little part of it out. Now, if I move it the way I moved it the other time, if I move it the way I moved the other time, sorry, I'm coming. If I move it the way I moved it the other time, you will notice that I moved away everything.
Document is read only.
Document is what?
Read only. You can't edit.
You can't edit.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I tried copying and moving to pasting at the other side of the book.
Okay, you can't move. You can't move it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible for you to enable editing?
Okay. Yeah.
Please enable editing, please. Sorry, for those that cannot open that file, please enable editing. Have you done that, Bolanle?
Yes, it's coming up. You
Okay.
can go ahead.
I can go ahead. Good. Now, just to show you the difference between when you are moving something from out of a ledger data set and when you are copying, there are two different things. If you highlight and you now drag it from the green line here, it will move. It will not copy. Is that clear now? It will only move. It won't copy. But if you want to copy, you right click on anywhere in the highlighted place and you press copy and paste it. Is that clear to us now?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, let's move to something that is very interesting here. Finding and replacing. finding. Let's open the file, finding and replacing. Open the file, finding and replacing. It's very interesting. Please, can you raise up your hand if you are there, or just type something on the group chats. Finding and replacing. It's open in 1 minute, please. I'm waiting for you. 1 minute. Just type yes on the chat. Just type yes on the group chat. Okay, people are ready. Yes. Okay. Finding and replacing. Tomorrow we'll be moving to the intermediate level of Excel. So this is just like an introductory course to some of the basic things you need to know on Excel. So now let's move on. If you look at this file, this worksheet here, you see that we have employee details here. We have their birth dates, the dates they were hired, their age, their current age, the length of service, that means the number of years they've used on the job, and their retirement status. Now let's assume that you have a very large file, maybe up to like 1 million names, 1 million employee lists. Now, and you want to find out a particular person. You want to fish out a particular person, but you only know the person's first name. Maybe like person's name is Fumi, or person is bearing Martin. So how do you get to that person's details? Now, shortcut to doing that is you press Ctrl F. You see a box pop out. You see the find and replace box. It's coming out, popping out. Please reply in the group chat if you are there. If you're having any issues, please let me know. If the file is not opening on your system, let me know, please. Okay, now let's continue. I said this is an employee details. This worksheet contains employee details, and it entails their name, their birth dates, their hire dates, their length of service, their length of service. It also entails their retirement status. Now let's assume we are finding somebody bearing Janet, for example. There might be many Janets there. You understand? But we want to look at, okay, how many of these employees are bearing Janet? When you press Ctrl F, okay, Adiagbo Maiwa is telling us that he left and joined again, but his audio is not working. Please check your settings. Check your Zoom settings. You have to unmute yourself or unmute your audio. Adiagbo Maiwa, please unmute your audio. Check your settings, please. Thank you. For example, let's type Janet in the find words. Let's type Janet. It does not matter whether it's case sensitive or not case sensitive. Just type Janet. Now click on find her. Find her. Now, what did you see happen? What did you see happen? You will see that it's telling you the cell where you have Janet. Abi? It's telling you what you have there, the value. That's the full name of the person. Mila Janet. It's telling you that Mila Janet is existing on row 10, column A. When you click on this blue here, you see that you see your row 10, column A being highlighted here.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's one of the ways you can use find in Excel. You can use to fish out if you're looking for something and you have a very large data set and you want to look for maybe a particular name or any detail in your worksheet, you can use Control Find to do that. Now, there's another thing that is very, very interesting and it's not hard, something you can grab easily, is what we call replace. If you look at the box, it is find and replace that is written there. Is that clear now? Now, there's a way we go about it. Let's assume. Okay, yeah. Some people are saying the date is showing ash. Yes. Let me tell you how to go about that. For those that are showing ash, go to where the column is stopping. like this, double click it, or see my own to showing hash like this now. But if I double click here now, it will display the full date and that hash will stop showing. Is that clear to Said Ademola? Is that clear to you now? Ademola Said. See the hash now, it's displaying here. Just double click on where your B is stopping. When you see the black cross, double click on it. It will stop. Is that clear, Said? For people that are having the same issue, please do like that also.
Done.
Done. Good. It's as simple as that. Just drag it like this, or you double click it like this. Where it's stopping, just double click it. You see that you display the date, and it will be showing the hash again. Now to go to control find, to go to find, press control F. But if you are to go to replace, you press control H. You press control H. Adiagbo Mayowa, I only unmuted few people, please, because of the noise in the background. Some people's dogs are barking, some people's chicken, they are shouting underground. So that's why I had to. So I only unmuted few people. Is that clear now, Adiagbo Mayowa? Thank you for understanding. Okay, now assuming I want to replace something with something. For example, if you check their retirement status, you see some people you see go home. That go home means your retirement is due, Abby. And the other one you have retirement not due. That means they are still in service. Yeah. So let's assume that I want to replace that go, or that go home does not look professional, or that go home does not look display well. Now, how do I go about that? I will type in the find what. I will type go home. Please type that. I will type go home. Now I want to replace go home with what? With retirement not due. Retirement not, oh sorry, with retirement due. Sorry. Retirement due. My mistake, please. Retirement due. I want to replace go home with retirement due. Yeah, please click on join audio. Join audio. Adiago. Okay. I want to replace go home with retirement due. Is that clear to us now? I'll type go home in the find what, and I'll type replace with retirement due. With retirement due. Then I'll click on replace all. Oh, sorry, before I do that, I have to highlight the column. Sorry about that. Highlight the column. You can close the box. Highlight the column. Highlight the retirement status column. Highlight the retirement status column. Have you done that? Please, can you reply on the group chat if you've done that? Highlight the retirement status column. If you are talking, I cannot hear you. It's already muted. So just reply through the group chat. Okay, good. Now, you can press Control H now. Find what? Find go home and replace it with retirement due. Is that clear to us now? Then from there, you can now press replace all. There's an issue, sorry. So I'm coming, just give you a minute. Please give me a minute, please. I think this file is protected. Please, when you clicked on replace all, please, what happened?
Yeah,
Is it
mine worked.
your home worked? Is any other person? Okay, I think it's my own setting. Sorry. Now replace all. Still telling me my sheet is protected. What's going on? Okay, let me copy what I have here. Sure, Ali, are you there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Okay. Let's replace the retirements not due. Let's replace the retirements not due. Retirements not due. Let's replace it with not yet due. Not yet due. Yeah, now this worked. Please find what retirement not due, replace with not yet due. You see a box coming out, all done. We've made 24 replacements. Same thing applies to you too. Check yours. People are still joining the class. Please reply me by answering in the group chat, with the group chats. If your own did not work, please let me come again. If your home worked, you can raise up your hand. You can, yeah. Okay, somebody's answering. Let me go about it again. I want to change retirements not due. I want to replace it with not yet due. First thing is I will highlight the column. I'll press Ctrl H. I will see the replace box, find and replace box. I will type find retirement not due and replace it with not yet due. Then I press replace all. It has replaced everywhere you have retirement not due with not yet due. Is that clear to us now?
Yes.
Chimezie is saying her own is not working. I don't know if Chimezie is a guy or a female, sorry. The other person is saying his or her own is not working. Please just follow the way I did it, please. Please follow what I did. Adiago, please unmute yourself, please. Akintoye, Oyelami, please unmute yourself, please.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. I'll unmute some people now. Israel Ayanfeoluwa, please unmute yourself.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Saeed Ademola, please unmute yourself.
I can't get money. Me, I don't get money. I don't get money.
Somebody is talking on the background, please. You are distracting the class. Sorry. Okay, now let's continue. Now that's one of the scenario. Somebody is talking on the background. Okay, now let's continue the class. Yeah, sorry about that, Emmanuel. Okay, that's an example of how you can use find and replace. Now let's move to another topic. This is 120. 20 minutes past 1. Okay. Next topic we have here is something very interesting. Freezing panes. Freezing panes. Can you open the file? The Excel workbook. Freezing panes. Let's open the Excel workbook. Freezing panes. Please let me know when you are there, please, by replying on the group chat. Thank you. Please let's be fast. We have limited time and we have a lot to do. Okay, people are already replying. They are there. Might have heard it before, somewhere, somehow, about freezing pain. Now, let me explain that to you. It's very simple, not something hard, something you can easily grab. Yes. Now, please try and expand your heading in case it's not well expanded. Try and expand it to display it very well. Try and adjust it. So this is an employee data. It has the employee number, the employee name, the gender, the start date, the position, the department, salary, new salary proposal 1, new salary proposal 2, new salary proposal 3. Now, how do you go about this? You want to freeze the heading in such a way that, let me show you what I'm saying. In such a way that when if I'm scrolling down, if I'm scrolling down from here, the heading is not showing. I'm only seeing the details. I'm only seeing the details here. Now, if I want to freeze this heading in such a way that the heading will still be displaying, even though I'm scrolling down. The heading will still be displaying. How do I go about that? You highlight the heading. You can click on the first one, employee number, press shift, then your arrow right. Highlight the heading. Highlight the heading. Please reply in the chat if you've done that, please. Highlight the heading. Look at my screen. Highlight the heading like that. Now, after highlighting the heading, you click on I'm waiting for everybody to highlight the heading.
Okay, have you all done that, please? Highlight the heading. Now go to your view under the menu item. Go to view. Go to view under the menu item. Go to view under the menu item. Are you there? When you get to the view, you see freeze pane. The submenu, freeze panes. You see an arrow drop down. Click on the arrow drop down. Depending on the version of your Office that you are using. I'm using Office 2019. You see freeze pane. Then you see 3 different options. It's telling you freeze panes, freeze top row, or freeze first column. Please, it might not display the way it's displaying here if you are using the old version of the Office suite. Is that clear to us now? So you click on freeze top row. Freeze top row. Click on it. Now, when you get back to your data, and you just try and scroll down. What happened? Your heading is still displaying, even though you are scrolling down. It's like it's going inside. Abby? Are you hearing me, everybody? You will see that your heading is still there. You are still displaying the heading. Even though you are scrolling up and down, your heading is still maintained. Is that clear to us now? Is that clear to us now? Can somebody say hi? Is everybody there? Okay, let me do this one more time. Let me do it one more time. Let me go and unfreeze the top row. Now I want to freeze, as I said earlier, I want to freeze the top row because that's the heading of this worksheet. And I don't want it to actually display in such a way that when I'm scrolling down like this, the heading, I will not see the heading again. So what will I do? What I will do is I will highlight the heading. I can choose to press Control. I can click on the first one, that's the employee number, and press Control Shift right. Control Shift right. Everything in the heading will be highlighted. Click on the employee number first. One is asking me how did I unfreeze? You go here and you click on freeze, just like the way you freezed. Go to this view, freeze pane, and unfreeze. Where you freeze top row, you see unfreeze top row there, or unfreeze. Go there and unfreeze, please. Olubenga. Olubenga, is that clear? Olubenga, are you there? Okay. Now, after highlighting the top row, that's your heading. Then you go to freeze panes under your view menu item here. You go to freeze panes. You see 3 options there. If you freeze panes, freeze top row, freeze first column. We are clicking on freeze top column. Is that clear now? Olubenga, is that clear, please? Reply through the chat, please. Is there any issue? Please let me know. Okay, click on freeze top row. Now, when you now scroll down, you see that your what's it called? Your heading is still displaying, even though you are scrolling up and down. Is that clear now? Olubenga, are you okay? Are you clear with my explanation? Okay, let's continue. Before we continue, please, is there anybody that's still having issues with freezing panes? Please reply with the group chats, please. There's anybody having issues with the freezing panes? Please let me know. Reply now before I continue with the class. So I can do it again. Michael, do you have yes or no? Okay, actually do it. Okay. Let me do it again for the last time. We don't have much time on our side. We have a lot to do. Benga, you've gotten it there. That's good. Now, Michael, please, I'm here for the last time now because of the time. So please listen attentively and follow what I'm doing. Don't be in a rush. Just calm down and you get it. I said the first thing is that you highlight the heading. You want to freeze the heading, Abby, in such a way that when you are displaying, when you are scrolling down, the heading will still be showing. Yeah. Now, highlight it like this, the way I highlighted it. Just do it that way. Highlight the heading. Highlight the heading. Now, after you've highlighted the heading, go to view. We have the home, insert, page, all the menu items there. Go to view. When you get to view, you will see freeze pane. I don't know what version of Office suite we are using, but I'm using 2019. But anyhow, you still see there, freeze panes. Then you see three options there. Freeze top row. I'm showing you how to freeze top row now. You can freeze column. You can freeze, what's it called? You can freeze row too also. But this is one of the examples of how you can freeze panes. Now, when you freeze top row, you click on it, then scroll down. Michael, is that clear to you now? Please reply on the group chat, please. Michael. Yeah, thank you. Said he has gotten it. Good. Now let's assume that we want to freeze starting from a particular row here. Maybe from 9. For example, maybe from 9. You highlight 9, your row 9, where you have the employee number 1264. You highlight it. Depending on what you want to do though, after highlighting, you go to your freeze pane. And you click on freeze top row. Now when you scroll down, oh, sorry. Let me do that again. Now, okay, sorry. Let's assume that I want to freeze the first column here. That's the employee number. Now, I highlight it. I go to freeze pane. Assuming we're having a very large data, we're having a very large, we have plenty columns there. People are still joining the class, so let me admit them. Highlight column A, go to freeze pane, freeze first column. freeze first column, click on it. Now try and move to your right. Are you seeing what it's displaying? It's like it's going inside. It's like it's going inside. Shape. You can use this for presentations. Please let me know if you got it or you're having issues. See the way it's displaying now? It's like it's entering inside the employee number. I went to freeze first column. Freeze first column. Toby is saying I should come again. Okay. Let me come again. Toby, please look at what I'm doing. Toby Omotayo. I highlighted the employee. That's the first column. I highlighted the first column. Is that clear to you, Toby? Now you go to view. You go to view. Go to freeze panes and click on freeze first column. Is that clear, Toby? Freeze first column. I click on it. After clicking, now try and take your cursor, shift, see you are shifting to your right. What did you see there? It's like it's entering inside the employee number. That's the magic. Is that clear now, Toby? Is that clear now? Okay, good, good. Thank you. Now let's move to the next topic on our timetable. Now I want to show you entering data with autofill. An example of how you can enter data with autofill. I want to show you how you can enter data with autofill. Open a blank Excel sheet, please. A blank Excel sheet. Blank one, nothing there. A new one. A new one. Please let me know if you've done that. Reply to the group chat. Please reply to the group chat if you've done that. Okay, people are already replying. Okay. People are still coming in. Let me admit them. Now, are we ready? Please just type ready in the group chat if you're ready. I want to explain how you can autofill in Excel. Okay. For example, I have dates here. Can type date on your system. Type date on your laptop. Now, another type 27 October 2020. Please type that date there, please. 27/02/2020. Your one might be different, some like my own is day, month, and year. Some people's laptop, their own is month, day, and year. Some people is year, month, and day. So depending on your settings. Depending on your settings. Now, have you all typed that? Okay. Let me unmute some people. Favor, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Now, somebody is saying I typed 2 in the month instead of 10. I'm typing 27th February 2020. Oh, sorry. I meant February, so sorry, not October. 27 October, February 2020. So now I want to generate other dates without me not typing 28, 29 by myself. So how do I do that? This is the magic. When you click on the first date, you see a small green box here. I call it small daddy. This small green box here, I call it small daddy. When you get to the small green box, your cursor will change from white to black cross like this. See my look at my screen. Your cursor will change from white to black cross like this. So when it has changed to that black cross, you can drag down. You will see the dates will follow each other consecutively. See the dates. 27, 28, 29, 01, 02, 03, like that, like that, like that. So instead of typing 27, 28 yourself, typing the date yourself, you can fill in the date for you. Then you can input any other thing you want to input on different dates. Is that clear to you now? Maybe you want to display your sales for a month and you want to write the dates. Please reply on the chat if you've done it. Don't worry, I'll come again. But just reply if your own has worked. Okay. Now I only type just the dates. I only type 2702. Okay, type for example, type 23/12. That's 23rd December 2019. Type it like that. 23rd December 23rd 12/19. Okay, somebody saying his own is repeating years alone. I don't understand that. Check your settings, please. Check your date settings here. Check your date settings here, please. Right click here and go to your date settings. Adjust time and date here. Please adjust your date settings. I don't know what to pronounce your name though. MME. Please adjust your date settings on your laptop. Is that clear? Now we have 23rd 12th 1919. Now, if I want to generate new dates that follow that particular date, I don't need to start typing 23, 24, 25, 26. Just type the first date. Click on the first date that you type. You will see a green box here, like on the border. Your cursor will change from white to black. I call that green box, I call it small daddy. That's my nickname for it. So when you get there, you can, from the black cross cursor on the green box, on the small diary, drag down to up to like 20, for example. And you see that you generated the date after that date for you. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Imem E. I don't know how to pronounce your name, sorry. But did you get it? Okay, got it. Nice. That's cool. Now let's look at another method. Still on that same Excel sheet, for example, type Sunday. Type Sunday. Is answer me in the chat if you type Sunday. Type Sunday. When you type Sunday, Toby Omota is not getting it. Oh God. Okay. Let me do it again. Sorry. Nobody's not getting it. Toby Omota, for the last time, please. We have a lot to do. Please, just look at my screen and follow me. When you type a particular date, type any date you want to type there. When you click on that date, you will see a green box here. You will see a green box here. I want you to look at me. You see a green box here. I call that green box small daddy. When you see the green box, take your cursor there. Your cursor will change from white to a black cross. When it changes to a black cross, click on it and drag down up to like 20. You will see new dates that follow after that date that you first typed. Is that clear to you now, Toby? I want to please. I won't go to this again. We have limited time. Thank you. Okay. I said type Sunday for those that are here already. Type Sunday. After you've typed Sunday, now that same small daddy here, the small green box, drag it down. So you get to D8. What did you see? All the days of the week is there. Just type Sunday and it will display the remaining days with you. Please, if your own has, if your own is giving you the right answer, please let me know through the group chat. Please just say I'm getting it, I'm there, got it, sir. Say something, please. Good. Interesting, yeah. Interesting, yeah. Another type, there's another way you can autofill. There's another way you can autofill. For example, if I press 1, you can say I if you press 1. Press 1. Press 1. Okay, if you press 1, click on the 1 again. Don't double click, or just click on it once, bam, like this. Click on it once. You will see the small daddy here. Still the small daddy, the green box. Take your cursor there, change to a black cross, drag down. You will see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now, but you want to generate 1 to maybe like 20 or something. But it's displaying 1, 1. You see a blue box here. You see autofill options. Autofill options. You see it here. You can click on the autofill options. You see different options. You see copy cell. It's on copy cell. But for it to generate numbers for you, you will click on fill series. Fill series. Fill series. Click on fill series. Then what happened? Let me know if your own work though. Please reply to the group chat. If you're having issue, let me come again. Fill series. Good, good. Let me come one more time for those that didn't, for those that might not get it. Type 1, for example. Type 1, for example. Eh? But you want to generate 1 to 20. Start with 1. Click on that one once. Please reply on the group chat if your own is working. Please reply. Type something. Okay. When you click on 1, you see the small daddy here, the small green box. Yeah? Drag it down up to 20. You will see it's displaying the same 1, 1, 1, 1 all through. But there's an autofill option here. There's an autofill option here. Click on fill series. Click on fill series. Please let me know if your own is working. Before I move to the next topic, please. Let me know if yours is working before we move to the next topic. Is anybody having any issues? Please let me know before I move to the next topic. Okay, that's good. Everybody's replying done, done, done. That's good. Now let's move to adding comments. Adding comments. I hope the class is interesting. Please, are you guys getting what I'm teaching this morning? Is it clear to everybody? If you have any issue, please, can you just say it in the group chat? There's room for improvement. Okay, thank you very much. Let me move to the next topic. You see, adding comments. Adding comments. Try open the file, adding comments. Open the file, adding comments in 1 minute, please. Let me know if you are done opening the file. Okay, I will redo the autofill, but not now. Just open the adding comments file. Your day and month did not change. Tobi Omotayo. I think it's your date settings. Go to your date settings, please. Adjust your date and time settings. I think. Tobi Omotayo, please. Maybe your Excel version is the problem, or your date settings. That's the problem. Do you know? Sorry, please, I'm coming. 1 minute. Excuse me, please. 1 minute. She delete last is number 2. Delete the what did we can you autofill? Go autofill. Delete. Sorry. Yeah, she but delete it to highlights. She but you got to fill. Yeah, far. Please, I'm coming, please. 1 minute. I'm ashamed. Please, Tobi Omotayo, please. I think there's an issue with your. Some people are having the same issues. I don't know what to say about that though. But since I'm already recording this meeting, I will upload this recording to a cloud where I'll compress the file. You guys can download from there. Is that clear, Tobi Omotayo? Please answer me, Tobi Omotayo, if you are okay with my. Thank you. Like I said earlier, this class is being recorded. After the whole training, maybe by Tuesday, I will send into your email a link where you can download this session. I'll compress the video first, then you can download it on the cloud. Thank you. Let's open the, just let me know if you've opened the adding comment file. Please let me know if you've opened this, please. Just say I, say something. Yeah, say something. Yeah, somebody said open already. I can tell you. Okay. Okola Odebola, she seems very active in this session. Please, I'll repeat it, but not now. Sheyi, please, I'll repeat, but not now. Okay, opened. Good. Now, you can comment on a particular cell in Excel. That's where I'm going to. You can comment, for example, if you want to send this particular item description, item code, this particular file to maybe your boss, or maybe somebody that is less superior to you in the office, or maybe for the sake of assuring that the quality of your data is actually 100% or not 100% correct. You are not actually sure of what you have in your data. You can write a comment. For example, go click on where you have the stock value, your E2, your cell E2, the first stock value. The first stock value. Have you done that? The first stock value, your E2, where you have the 660, 86.98. Have you clicked on that, please? Your E2. Now, right click on that E2. Right click on that E2. Click on insert comments. Insert comments. Insert comments. You will see a box. It will display your system name first. System name column. Abby? Hello? Can somebody answer me there? Let me unmute some people. Ezekiel, can you hear me? Some people don't display the user. It does not matter. It does not matter. You can clear the user. You can clear the user or the name of your system showing, displaying. You can clear all. You can type, for example, Mr. Wale, please confirm. Mr. Wale, please confirm with the storekeeper if this stock value is accurate. Then click on somewhere outside. You see a red cap. Now, when you take a cursor to that particular stock value, you will see the comments showing. Please reply if yours is displaying. If you take, don't click, or just take a cursor there. You will see the comments you've typed. Mr. Wale, please confirm with the storekeeper if the stock value is accurate. Is that clear now? Hello, is somebody there? Please answer if you've done yours. Okay, some people are saying, okay, let me do it again. Let me do it again. People are still joining the class. Okay, let's assume that you are not sure of this stock value. You have a data. Maybe that was gotten from another department in your place of work. You are not sure of the stock value that is written here, but you are sending this to maybe somebody higher to you in hierarchy or somebody lower to you in the office or your colleagues, and you are not sure of the stock value. Maybe it's accurate or not. Maybe you are the data quality assurance officer or something, and you want to actually, now you can comment on the stock value. Maybe on the first one, where you have the E2, or click on the heading of stock value. Click on the heading of stock value. Where you have the stock value, your E1, click on it. When you click on it, right click and press insert comment. You can clear what is there and type Mr. Wale. Please confirm the accuracy of the figures under the stock value. Just look at my screen, column, with the stock manager. Then click anywhere outside what you've typed. Now you see a red cap. I don't know, maybe your own is very red. My own is very red here. When you take your cursor to the stock value, you will see the comment there. So Mr. Wale already knows that you don't have, you can't ascertain that the figures written in the stock value is actually right. So Mr. Wale has to go and meet with the stock manager to ascertain the accuracy of the figures written there. Please answer down if you've gotten your own. That is one of the ways you can add comments in Excel. Good. I'm happy to see that people are typing down. That's good. Okay. The next topic, very interesting. Splitting screens horizontally and vertically. Let me teach you how you can split screens horizontally or vertically. Please open that same file, the one you open now, the adding comments file. Please open it. Please reply with open if you opened it in the chat. Please type opened in the group chat if you've opened it. Now, what I want to do now is I want to teach you how you can split your screen, whether horizontally or vertically. Now, let's assume that I want to split the screen into two. I want to display different things. The same file, the same information, but I want to split the screen into two. I can go here and highlight here like this. When I highlight that place, I go to view under the menu item. I go to view under the menu item. I go to view under the menu item. You see something like this, split on the sub menu under view, split. Are you there, please? Answer if you are there. Oh. View, see split. Bukola Odebola is very active on in this class. I like that. I am Feoluwa Taiwo. Okay. Click on split. Please click on split and see what happens. You will see that you have, it's like you're having two different screens. If you scroll down here, it's scrolling down. If you scroll down here too, it's scrolling down. You have the heading here and you have the heading here. The same information, the same file. We are displaying it in two different screens. You splitted the screen into two. Is that clear now? Please answer if it's clear to you on the chat. Please answer if it's clear to you. Somebody's asking what's the usefulness. Maybe for example, now you have maybe in your data you have different dealer code or different dealer name, and you want to display. Maybe you have different. Maybe what we have here is BAT Nigeria, and maybe you have another dealer name. For example, what you can do is that, and you want to display two different dealer names. You can just when you display BAT Nigeria here, you can display another dealer name in the second screen. Is that clear now to you, Mr. Ezekiel Liriwole? So that is it. That's it about splitting screens. You can want to split your screen sometimes if you are doing presentation in your office. So that's that about splitting screen. Shall I come again? You don't need to sort the data. If you want to sort data, you can sort data. But if you just want to display it, it's just for display sometimes. Chimezi, I should come again. Let me come again. Let me come again. Listen. Hello? Are we ready? Now I want to split this screen to two. Maybe I want to display two different things on the same Excel worksheet. I said maybe you want to split it from 12 here. You can highlight 12. Go to view on the menu item. Go to view on the menu item. When you get to view on the menu item, click on split. When you click on split, your screen has been divided into two. You see that you have the same heading. Just look at my screen. You see that you have the same heading, the same information, but has been split into two. Is that clear, Mr. Irifin Adiwale? Are you getting it? Okay. Now, some people are still entering the class. Please let me admit them. So you can use it to display two different things if you want to. It's still the same information. Somebody saying mine split into 4. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to yours. I don't know what happened to yours. But I'm splitting into 2 for now. So let's move to the next topic. We don't have time on our side. Okay, next topic. Now you can protect your worksheets and your workbook. Open any of the files that we've worked on this morning. Open any of the files. I want to tell you how you can put a password on your worksheet. So even if you copy and paste it on any other system, the password is still on that particular workbook or worksheet. So let's do that. I will teach you 2 ways to go about that before we move to proper upper and lower function. Now, when we're done with this topic, we are left with just 3 topics to go for today. Then we'll come here tomorrow, same time, same place, same venue. Same time, same venue. Yeah. Okay. Open any Excel sheets that you've worked on this morning. Anyone. Please just say hello, hi, if you've done that. Are we ready? Please type ready if you are ready. Let's assume I want to protect this workbook or protect this worksheet in such a way that nobody will be able to. Maybe I want to limit the access to the worksheet or workbook. How do I go about it? Now, there are 2 ways: protecting worksheet and protecting workbook. You can go to review. Open the file, go to review on your menu. You'll see protect sheets. You can either protect workbook. Now, I think by now you understand the difference between workbook and worksheets. Workbook is the sheet that you're working on presently. The workbook is the Excel file itself. So you can have different worksheets on a particular workbook. Is that clear now? Now I said, let's assume you want to protect this particular worksheet now. Go to review and click on protect sheets. Now it will bring out a box for you, the protect sheets box. Now it will give you options on what you actually want to protect other people from. Maybe from formatting cells, maybe from selecting logged cells, from selecting unlocked cells, from formatting rows. For instance, maybe you want to limit the person from inserting new columns or inserting new row. You understand now? So please let me be seeing. I want to make sure people are active on this. Let me be seeing you replying. Okay, now you can say, okay, you want to limit this person from deleting column. You can uncheck everything there. You can click on, for example, you can click on deleting column, deleting row, inserting column, inserting row. Insert the password that you want to use. For example, me, I'm using 1412, for example, 1412 as the password. Then you can click OK. It's telling you to reconfirm your password. Reconfirm your password. 1412 again. I press OK. Now let me try and insert a new row, now a column. You see that you will not be able to press the insert button. When you go here and right click, you won't be able to click on insert or delete. Is it clear to us at all? Please answer in the group chat, please. You'll be able to add column. Someone is asking me if you forget the password. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. If you forget the password, you're on your own. At least before you should have seen, I believe that you should have seen that somewhere before you enter the password, before you click on the password. So I don't know what to say about that. So that's it. You can protect your worksheets. Now let me teach you another method. You can protect your workbook. How do you do that? You can protect your workbook. For example, when you are using save as, maybe you want to change the name of the file. Me now, I opened file would say, okay, find and replace file. That's what I opened. Now go to file here, click on file on the menu. Click on file on the menu. Click on file on the menu. Now go to save as. Save as. Click on the folder you want to save to. If, for example, I'm clicking on desktop. Now, when you get to, are you all hearing me, please? I'm having network issues. If I say, if you are still hearing me, okay, good. Now, save as. Now, when you type the name of the name you want to replace it with in the file name here, you go to tools here. Tools. Look at this place. Go to tools. Tools. Go to tools. Go to tools. Click on tools. You will see general options. General options. Click on general options. Click on password to open. That means when you open that particular Excel sheet, it will ask you for a password for you to have access to the Excel file. Is that clear now? If you like, you can create a backup in case you forget the password. You can create a backup. That's where you can check get the backup here. Is that clear now? Now, password to open. Click on any number you want, password you want. I'm using 1412. To modify also 1412. Now click OK. To tell you to re-enter the password again, click 1412 and press OK. Re-enter again 1412 and press OK. Then you can now save. Now go to where you saved it. Go to where you saved it. Try and open the file again. Close the file and try to open it again. What will happen? What happened? Please answer in the chat. What happened? Is it asking for a password? Abby? Please reply in the chat. What happened when you are trying to enter a password? Okay, it's asking you to enter a password. That means you've protected the Excel workbook. Now enter the password and click OK. It's bringing another option. Sorry, another question again. Answer that question again. By entering your password and press OK. Now you have access to it, to the Excel workbook. Is that clear to us? Please answer in the chat. If you're having issues, let me know. I can go over it one more time before I move to the next topic. So that's one of the ways you can protect your workbook, and you can also protect your worksheets. Thank you for listening. Next topic we have here is we have the proper, upper, and the lower function. Proper, upper, and lower function. Please open, there's a file I named data cleaning with proper, upper, and lower function. Please open that file. Have you done that, please? Please answer in the group chat if you open the file, if you are ready. Please answer yes, open, done, ready in the group chat. Okay, good. Now, as a data analyst, you spend most of your time cleaning your data before you analyze your data. In fact, it does not matter whether you're a data analyst or you're a BI analyst. So far, you are a good Excel user. You can use Excel very well. The first thing you do when you get the data from anybody is to check for accuracy, check for if the data is well formatted, check for the arrangement, try and organize the data very well. Make it well formatted and make it presentable. Now, one of the ways by which you can clean your data is what we are about doing now. We want to use what we call lower function, upper function, and proper function to actually clean our data, to make it look presentable, to make it look well formatted. Is that clear to us now? Now, if you look at this full name we have here, you will see that the names are not written well. It's a mixture of both uppercase and lowercase. Am I correct? Look at this Mrs. E.D., for example. See that the M here, small letter, this one capital, this one is small. It doesn't really make any sense. If you look at the second name on the list, you see Aaron. See that the Abel is starting with the small letter, followed by a capital letter. It does not look well formatted in that manner. Now, what we want to do is that we want to clean this data using 3 different Excel functions. Now, let's assume that maybe when you go to the field to do a survey, or maybe you create a Google form, and people answer your questions, people fill the form, and you submit, and you download the answers as maybe a CSV file or an Excel file, for example. You see that there will be so many mistakes. Some people might write something that's not supposed to write, or some people might write the incorrect answer or something. But there's a way you clean the data. So this is just one of the ways you can clean the data. So now let's continue. Now, lower function will allow me, it will change my raw data to small letters all through. Now from the name lower, the way it sounds, lower, it will change what I have in the raw data. I'm assuming what I have here on the full name column is the raw data. Now, how do I change it to small letter all through? First thing, click on your B4. Click on your B4 under the small letters, the empty cell, the B4. Just let me know if you've clicked on B4. Reply on the group chats. And after you've clicked on B4, press is equals to, just follow me. It's very simple. is equals to after pressing is equals to type lower yourself. Lower, lower. Lower is a function in Excel. Now, when you type lower, you will see that there's a blue line, the function line, popping down where you are typing from. Now, there are two ways to go about it. You can choose to press tab. When you press tab, you are telling Excel, auto-complete what I'm about typing. Or you can choose to double-click on the lower blue line here. And if I double-click on the lower blue line here, you will see is equals to lower open bracket. Please let me know if yours is displaying the same thing mine is displaying. Please, let me know. Answer with the group chat, please. Is equals to lower open bracket, or I can choose to just press tab on the keyboard. And you will see is equals to lower open bracket, right? Now, after doing that, I'll click on the Mrs. Zini E.D. That's the first name on the list. Then you will see is equals to lower open bracket A4. It's telling me I'm cell A4. It's referring to cell A4. That's why you see the A4 there. Now you can close the brackets. So what you will see there is equals to lower open bracket A4. That is, we are clicking on the meeting point of row 4, column A. That's where you have the Mrs. Ziniidi, the first name on the list, is equals to lower open bracket A4 close brackets. Then you cannot press enter. Now let me know what happened to your new name. Is it small letters? Please reply with the group chat. Are they appearing in small letters now? Oh, good. People are replying to small letters. Good. Now, how do you go about it? Now, you know you only did it for one. But Excel is very, very powerful and very intelligent. In fact, kudos to people that designed this software. Now, when you are only doing it for one, but Excel can answer for others. Now, if you click on the first answer, the Mrs. Iniidi, this small green box here that I nicknamed Small Daddy. Take a cursor there. You see it's turned to a black cross. When it's turned to a black cross, double click it. You see the answers for the remaining. So assuming you have 1 million names on that particular worksheet, Excel will do for the others. Is that clear now? Please let me go one more time so you guys can get it. It's not something hard. Sorry. Now I said that assuming you want to clean your data, you want to make it only small letters. And the way it's written here is not well formatted. Now, you press is equals to, you are using lower function. Lower function changes your data to small letters all through. Lower, you can choose to double click the blue line here, or you can choose to press tab. Tab means Excel auto completes what I'm about typing. So you open a bracket for you, you click on the first name there, that's your A4, that's where you have Mrs. Ziniidi. When you click on it, you close the bracket. You see something like is equals to lower open bracket A4 close bracket. Then you press enter. The good thing about Excel is that you do for one and you do for the remaining. When you click on the Mrs. Ziniidi again, the small green box here on the border, when the cursor changes from white to black, then you double click it. Is that clear, Mr. Olubenga? It's as simple as that. Now let's move to capital letters now. Let's assume you want to change it to capital letters all through. You use the function in Excel that is called the upper function. Lower is meant for small letters, upper is meant for capital letters. Is that clear now? The same way you did this, you click on your C4, you press is equals to upper. You can choose to press tab or double click on the blue line popping down from where I'm typing from. If I press tab, it means auto complete what I'm about typing. Double click on the blue line popping down. I click on my Mrs. ED, the A4. Then I close the brackets. Is equals to upper open bracket A4 close brackets. Then I press enter. What happens? Are you seeing the magic? Please answer me on the group chat, please. Let me know you are still there. Now, on the small green box, you can now double click again. Then you see the answer for others. So if you have 1 million on the list, Excel will do for others, even though it's only one that you calculated. Is that clear now? Now, for the proper will display a mixture of caps lock and lowercase. Now press is equals to, type proper yourself, proper, P-R-O-P-E-R, proper. Press tab or double click on the blue line popping down. Click on your A4. You have is equals to proper, open brackets, A4, close brackets now. Is equals to proper, open brackets, A4, close brackets. Then press enter. You will see a mixture of caps lock and lowercase. So that means you see Mrs. Ziniidi. You see that Mrs. has capital M, the Zini has capital Z, and the ED has capital I. Is that clear now? Very interesting stuff. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. We have just 2 topics to go. Some people are in the waiting room. Let me admit them. Okay, let's move on. We are about closing this session. Now, open the file I named Trim and Concatenate. Trim and Concatenate. That's our next topic. Trim and Concatenate. Trim and Concatenate. Please reply with yes if you've opened the file. Please reply if you have opened the file. Reply by saying yes, yes, yes. Let me see that you've opened the file. This is another interesting thing in Excel. Now, you have 2 different sheets there. We have trim, we have concatenate. To click on the trim sheet, click on that trim sheet. Open the trim sheet. Have you done that? Okay, now what we are about doing in this context is that if you look at the full name, you will see that the line spacing between them are different and they are not the same. So it's not making it's not making that data look presentable. Exactly to us now. Now, how do we do such a way that as you have 1 million names. Now, do you want to be going there one by one to be adjusting the line spacing, the space between the two different names there? No, it doesn't make any sense that way as a whole method. Now, how do you go about it? You use what we call the trim function in Excel to make sure that each of the full name we have there, they have the same spacing in between them. Is that clear now? Please just raise up your hand if you are there, or just type yes. Good. Now, click on where you have the trim. Click on where you have the trim. Click on your C3. Now press is equals to. Please don't forget is equals to, please. Very important. If you are using any Excel function. That's the first thing. Is equals to type trim. You see trim popping down on the blue line. You can double click it or you can press tab. Tab means auto complete what I'm about typing. Double click it. You see is equals to trim open brackets. Now click on where you have the first full name there, Donald Jeans. Click on Donald Jeans and close brackets. You have is equals to trim open bracket B3 close brackets. Is that clear now? Then press enter. You see that Donald Jeans is now in a well formatted way. You see that Donald Jeans now, look at Donald Jeans. See the spacing there. Now you cannot click on Donald Jeans again. Go to the small green box, small daddy, and double click it. See that they all have the same line and spacing between them. Is that clear? That is that about trim function. So you use it to trim the spacing between texts in Excel. Is that clear? Are you there? Is that clear now? Let me do it again. Is equals to trim, open brackets, click on Donald Jeans, that's the first name, close brackets, then press enter. Donald Jeans. Then when you get to Donald Jeans, click on the green box. Cursor will change to black cross. And you see answers for the remaining ones. So that means if you have 1 million on your list, it will do for others. That's very powerful. That's Excel for you. Now click on the next sheet. We have concatenate. There's a function called concatenate. Concatenate. Are we there? Answer by pressing yes, yes, there's there. Concatenate. Okay. Now on some, depending on the version you are using, some Excel sheets you can see you might see concat on your own, and you might some people might see concatenate on their own. They all mean the same thing. Is that clear to us now? So you might see concat. Let me type it, or you might see concatenate. Concatenate. Yes. So now how do you do about it? This one in this context there, all you want to do is that we don't want to waste the space. We don't have too much space to waste. You have so much to type on the Excel sheet. So what do we do? So we want to match the first name and the last name together. Please listen very well and follow my step, because this is highly technical. So please just follow what I'm doing. Now I'll teach you 2 ways to go about it. Now this is the first method. Just like the way you did your trim, go to is equals to, type concat or concatenate. You see the concat function popping out in the blue line here. Click on it or press tab to autocomplete. Is equals to concat open brackets. Now click on the first name. We have Zini. We have Zini. That's your B4. When you click on Zini, that's the B4. Press comma. Just follow me the way I'm doing it. Is equals to concat open brackets. Click on the first name. That's Zini. After clicking on B4, press comma. After pressing comma, press double quotes. That's shift and double quotes. Look at my screen. Open double quotes. Now, after a double quote, press space once. Press space once. After B4, type comma, open double quotes. Press space once. Close double quotes. That means there's a space between the two double quotes. After second double quotes, press comma again. After pressing comma, now click on the last name, the ED. Click on C4. Click on C4. Then close the brackets. Now the reason, let me tell you the reason why we had to open double quotes here, close double quotes, is because if we don't do it like that, Zini and Indy will join together. There won't be any space in between them. And that won't make any sense. Is that clear to us now? So we have is equals to concat, open brackets, B4, comma, open double quotes, press space, close double quotes, comma, click on C4, that's the ED, then close your brackets, then press enter. What did you see? Please reply me in the group chat, please. What did you see? We matched two different texts together, the first name and the last name. Please, can you reply on the group chat if there's any issue, please? Someone said, I'm that miracle in Excel. Okay, you say it's miracle, Sha. Now, let's now do something very interesting. Double click on your answer, this in Unhiding. You see your formula. Now, clear what you have, clear the double quotes there. Just let your answer, what is there should be, is equals to concats B4, C4. Now, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, click. Yeah, enter. You see that the Zini and Indy, they join together. Is that right? Please answer in the group chat, please. Is that right? Yeah? Hello, somebody home? Yeah, they are together, and that's not well. That's the reason for the open double quotes, press space, close double quotes, and press comma. So now you see the reason why we had to put a space in between them by the double quote and space that was entered. Is that clear now? So now if you do for the first one, then go to the small green box here, double click it, you see the answers for the others. Is that clear? Answer yes on the group chat, please. We have 18 minutes to go. Is that clear to us? Please answer yes, yes, no, no, yes, please. We have one more topic to go for today's class. We meet here, same time, same venue, tomorrow, 12 o'clock tomorrow. Now, another method. Please delete what you have there. Another method. Let's be fast. Now, type on the full name. Someone is asking, now, the 11:45 that I told you to log in is just for us to be settled before the class. Is that clear now? Okay, let's move on. Press is equals to again, concat, press tab. Is equals to concat, open brackets. Now you can press Ctrl A or Shift F3. Ctrl A or Shift F3. It will bring out a box for you. Ctrl A or Shift F3. Ctrl A or Shift F3. You see a box. Look at my screen. After you type concatenate or concat and press tab, you see a box. Eh? A function argument box. Are you there? Type I, type yes, group chat, please. You see a box. When you get to the box, you will see text 1, text 2. Your text 1 will be, you click on Zini. That's your B4. Click on Zini. Click on Zini. Have you done that? Please answer group chat. Click on Zini. On the text 2, when you get to text 2, just press space once. Click on your space key once. Is that clear now? Then text 3, now click on your ED. That's the C4. Are you getting it now? Then you can now press OK. In fact, you're already seeing your answer in the result here. So you press OK. What did you see? Your answers, please. What did you see? Somebody there? Have you done it? So those are the two ways that you can go about it. Then you come here, double click, you have your answer. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's move to the last topic. We have the sum function. Let's open the file with name sum function. That's the last topic. We have 14 minutes to go. Let's be fast. Sum function. If your sales and target is displaying as hash, 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 please try and expand it. Expand that column. Under December, type total, please. Total. See on my screen. Type total here. Minutes to go, please. Just be fast. Open the sum function file. Open the sum function file. Have you done that? Now type total on after December. Under December, type total. Now I want to sum up the whole sales for the whole year. Under the last, beside the total, look at my screen here. Type is equals to sum. Sum is a function in Excel. Just like addition. Is equals to sum. Click on sum here or press tab. Tab means auto complete what I'm about typing. Is are we still in this class? Please just answer on the group chat. Is that clear now? Okay, now is equals to sum. Now you click from January, the first sales in January. That's your B2. Look at my screen. B2, then you drag down. From B2, you drag down to this till December. So in your display, you have is equals to sum open bracket B2 column B13. The column there means range. That is B2 to B13. Is that clear to us now? B2 to B13. Cell B2 to B13. Then you close brackets. Is equals to sum tab open bracket B2 column B13. That column in between means it's telling you that you are adding range of numbers together. Is that clear, please? Is equals to sum, open bracket, B2 to B13, then press enter. That's the total for the whole year. This is an example of how you can use sum function in Excel. Please answer if you is say hello or done if in the group chat, please, if you get the correct answer. Now let me sum up the target also. The target also, go under the target, is equals to sum, press tab or double click on the blue line. Some don't have the dollar sign. If you don't have the dollar sign, click on your answer and press Ctrl+Shift+4. For those that don't have that symbol of dollar on their own answer, click on the answer and press Ctrl+Shift+4. Ctrl+Shift and 4. Akito Elami, is that clear? Click on your answer and press Ctrl+Shift+4. Not F4, Ctrl+Shift+4. Okay, now let's continue. Let's sum up this now. Is equals to sum, open brackets, drag from, click on C2 downwards. It means it's equals to sum, open bracket, C2 column C13. It is from C2 to C13. Then close your brackets and press enter. Now, can someone tell me, did we meet up to target or not? Please answer in the group chat, please. Answer in the group chat, please. From what you are seeing here, did we meet up to the targets or not? We met the targets and we even went over it. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we did. So this is an example of how you can use sum function in Excel. Is that clear to us, please? Any issue from anybody summing up the sales and targets? Okay, if there's no issue, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for attending today's class. Really appreciate your time for attending the class. And this is one of the ways you can actually develop your Excel skills, and it's for free. Again, I will say a big thank you to OGZ Foundation. Now, OGZ Foundation is a youth development foundation that is interested in youth development. They care about the youth so much. This is one of their own ways of helping and upgrading people that are unemployed and those that are employed. So I believe that today you've gained a lot, and every skill that you've gained today, please try and everything that we've done today, please try and practice them, because you don't know where you meet, you don't know where you use all these things. So all this knowledge are not something you can just all these Excel skills are not something that you can just do today and forget about it. So please make sure every day you practice them. Apart from that, this class is being recorded. So after this class, the class for this physical class, what we'll do is we will upload this recording on a cloud where you can download them. And also there will be a material of 180 pages that are screenshots and step-by-step guide to how you can use these Excel functions. So if you have any question, you can write down my number, chat me up on WhatsApp. It's 080 38 10 59 53. That's my number. 080 38 10 59 53. If you have any question about this class, 080 38 10 59. And please, on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, please go and follow OGZ Foundation. Please. You see their updates on their latest programs that they want to organize for the youth like you, me and you. follow OGZ Foundation on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, OGZ Foundation. Thank you very much. See you same time, same venue tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you for your time.